Stephen Johnson, Where Good Ideas Come From, The Natural History of Innovation. Discover the fascinating world of innovation in Stephen Johnson's Where Good Ideas Come From, The Natural History of Innovation. The book explores key factors that lead to groundbreaking ideas and inventions such as the space between order and chaos, multidisciplinary connections, collaboration, and the importance of embracing errors. Delve into the intricacies of slow hunches, keystone species, and the ecosystems formed by platform innovations. By examining historic examples and natural processes, this book reveals the striking parallels between the evolution of life and the innovation process. The concepts in this summary will captivate anyone seeking to understand the driving forces behind creative thinking.
Gradual maturation of great discoveries. Great discoveries are not sudden but gradually mature over time. Darwin's theory of natural selection and Tim Berners-Lee's invention of the World Wide Web are both examples of slow hunches. In Darwin's case, his notes showed that he had already developed a nearly complete theory of natural selection far before it popped into his head. Similarly, Berners-Lee's fascination with a how-to book as a child inspired him to gradually work on a side project that eventually led to the creation of the World Wide Web. These examples show that great discoveries are not a flash of insight but a culmination of slow and steady work. In retrospect, these discoveries seem obvious, but they are the result of nurturing a hunch until it becomes a fully formed theory. The power of keystone species and platforms. Keystone species are organisms that are vital to an ecosystem's welfare, while ecosystem engineers create habitats for other organisms through their actions. Likewise, platforms do the same in the innovation sphere, acting as springboards to fuel countless new innovations. The Global Positioning System, GPS, is an example of such a platform. Platforms often stack on top of each other and provide the foundation for even more platforms, giving rise to the adjacent possible and fueling further innovation. The story of Twitter demonstrates this phenomenon, as it was built upon existing protocols and now countless apps have been built on the Twitter platform. The actions of keystone species and platforms have far-reaching effects, creating essential and ever-expanding opportunities for growth and development. The power of connections. Life on Earth thrives on carbon, which can construct complex chains of molecules that give rise to structures like proteins. Similarly, human progress is fueled by connections that create networks facilitating the spread of ideas. In fact, research reveals that scientific breakthroughs occur during regular lab meetings where scientists discuss their work informally. Moreover, creative individuals have broad social networks that extend outside their organizations and facilitate idea diffusion. Cities have the potential to create large networks and foster creativity, but currently, the World Wide Web is the most powerful network for connecting and diffusing ideas. Consequently, connections are not only the basis of life but also the foundation for great ideas to rise and spread. Innovation and networks. The markets that should encourage innovative ideas are actually inefficient and prevent them from developing further. Instead, innovations gravitate towards networks, and collaboration among innovators can be just as effective as competition. The effectiveness of capitalism-driven innovation doesn't automatically make it the best way forward. The question should be how to increase innovation in general. The power of chaos in creative thinking. The evolution of life and innovation share a hidden secret: chaos brings forth creativity. In the book's summary, the author argues that water's randomness and stability create optimal networks for both the evolution of life and creativity. The hydrogen bonds of water molecules facilitated new connections, while its turbulence dissolved and eroded everything in its path, leading to serendipitous discoveries. Random connections drive innovative thinking, as Kekule's dream of a serpent devouring its own tail revealed the formation of benzene. Just like water, innovative networks must balance between order and chaos. Studies have shown that when new connections are formed in the brain, new ideas are born, proving that creativity arises from chaos. Interestingly, the smarter the person, the longer the periods of chaos the brain experiences, which supports the idea that chaos and creativity are intimately linked. Innovative connections. When different ideas and disciplines converge, creative innovations happen. Cross-referencing is essential, whether on an individual or organizational level. Innovators like Benjamin Franklin and Charles Darwin worked on multiple projects simultaneously to draw connections. Philosopher John Locke developed an elaborate indexing system for his commonplace book, which allowed him to connect ideas. The World Wide Web is the greatest network for allowing hunches to scatter, mature, and combine with others. Embracing the power of errors. Error is not always a bad thing, as it plays a crucial role in both the evolution of life and innovation. Mistakes and unexplained errors often lead to breakthroughs and force us to abandon old assumptions. In both the evolution of life and the innovation of great ideas, error is present, and it is not always a bad thing. Without occasional mutations in genes, evolution would have come to a standstill, and new traits would never have emerged. Similarly, major new scientific theories often begin as pesky little errors in the data that challenge dominant theories. Charlene Namath's study demonstrated the power of errors. Actors were inserted into a group of people who free-associated words based on slides with various colors. That error, introduced into the group, forced them to consider more possibilities than just the obvious ones. Innovation can also stem from mistakes. Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin because of a mistake. When he mistakenly allowed a bacteria sample to be contaminated by mold, he began to wonder what had killed the bacteria. Unexplained errors force us to adopt new strategies and to abandon our old assumptions. Therefore, it is essential to embrace the power of errors and view them as opportunities for growth and innovation. Repurposing for progress. Evolutionary biologists use the term exaptation to describe traits originally developed for a specific purpose but used differently. Similarly, old ideas and discarded items spur innovation. Unconventional thinking and experimentation have no place in mainstream areas initially, but repurposed spaces allow subcultures to generate ideas that spill over into the mainstream.
Steven Johnson's Where Good Ideas Come From, The Natural History of Innovation, offers a comprehensive understanding of innovation and how revolutionary ideas come into existence. The book highlights the importance of slow hunches, keystone species, and platform innovations. Additionally, it emphasizes the pivotal role of collaboration, multidisciplinary thinking, and the power of embracing errors in sparking great discoveries. By relating these concepts to real-life examples and comparing them to natural processes, the book ultimately concludes that creative thinking thrives best in liquid networks, where serendipitous connections and unexpected collisions give birth to the most groundbreaking inventions and ideas. For those interested in unraveling the mysteries of creativity and unlocking their own innovative potential, this book summary is an essential read.